Welcome to episode 2 of my Rive animation course. Today we are going to do drumroll animation. We're going to start animating our character and then we're going to build it up from there. So get your animation groove on and let's do it. Okay, now we're going to start animating Jim and create some very funky and nice interactive animations. But before we do that, let me quickly explain to you how the morphing animations work. What you basically do is you blend between different animations. What I've got here now is an animation called up-down, and it's very simple. It's just a ball going up and down. Then I've got one that says left. It's just a keyframe on the left. And then I've got another one that says right. It's a keyframe on the right. And then these two buttons trigger these two animations. Now if I go to the state machine and I press play, you can see it's on the left there. And then if I press this one, it goes to the right. But the up and down animations continue. So it blends between the two. And that is basically all there is to create morphing animations. Obviously it gets a bit more intricate, but this is the basics, and if you understand this, you're good to go. You can stop watching my video and go on your own. No, I'm kidding. I want you to continue. It's going to be lots of fun. Okay, let's get animating. Okay, we're going to go to the timeline 1 and we're going to click this, rename it. Let's call this basic animation. This is where we're going to create the basic animation of the character's head bobbing up and down. Okay, let's go to character and into the group, and then we take the head and then we go to Y. And then we go to frame 30, bring it down a bit, and then to the first second, and then we go Control C, Control V, and then here we change it to loop. Okay, and then we select all of these and give it an easy ease. Let's see what it looks like. He's bobbing his head up and down. Now we want the face to move with the head, just to create a bit of visual interest. Now we go to the face group and we do the same. We say put a keyframe on frame 1, go to frame 30, let's move it down a bit. You know what I did wrong? I should have put the mouth inside of the face group, because the mouth is part of the face technically. Okay, so let's see if it works better now. Take it down a bit. Let's take it up a bit here. And then copy that one. Easy ease it. Okay, it's starting to look like something, but we need to animate the ears. Now, if you animate a head going up and down, whatever's in the front of the head, such as the face, when it goes down, it goes down with the head, but whatever's on top, behind, such as the ears, it goes the opposite direction. So when the face goes up, the ears go down a bit. And then when the face goes down, the ears go up. Copy this one and we say easy ease or cubic. It's actually cubic, but I'm so used to After Effects, so I'll just say easy ease. I think we can play a bit more with the ears. We can maybe bring them down a bit more. And here we can maybe bring them up a bit more. See what this is looking nice. Now we just need to animate the hair at the back. And so because it's at the back, it's going to follow the same principle. So around about there. And as the hair goes down, the hair back goes up. And then we copy this keyframe. So this is what we've got so far. But we can make it a bit more interesting by going into the head. Let's add a bit of squash and stretch. Put a keyframe on the head group, on the X and the Y. And then when the character's down, we give it a bit of a squash. Just subtle. This is just very subtle. Maybe 103 and 97. Whenever you use squash and stretch, you want to preserve the volume. That's very important. If you don't do that, it's going to stretch and it's going to look unnatural. So whenever you use squash and stretch, if you add 5% to the X, then you deduct 5% from the Y to preserve the volume. This is a very important concept. Okay, I think while we in the up position here with the head, I think we can maybe make this one 93 and make the X 103. So this is going to give us a nice effect. And then we just copy these keyframes, select them all, press the cubic interpolation, and there we've got a nice bobbing head. Let's also add some movement to the body. Okay, I'm going to put the body in a group because I'm going to be animating the actual body later as well. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to put an X and Y keyframe here. And maybe when he goes down, we're just going to increase the X. Just maybe make it 110. And then copy that one over. And let's give him cubic interpolation. And I think for a first pass, this one is not too bad. So we've got the basic character set up. I'm looking here at our character Jim, and I see there's one thing that I still want to animate that's really going to sell this animation, and that's the animation of the glass frame here, because at the moment it just looks like it's stuck onto his face. So it would be great if we can animate it to give it a bit more 3D perspective. But that's not a problem. Just one quick tip here. We're working with a comp that's got a lot of nested groups, and it can sometimes be tricky to navigate. So what you can do is just hover over your comp and then just holding the control key, and then you'll see as you're holding the control key, it will select the element that you want to manipulate, such as this. And now we've got the frame here. Okay, let's animate this. This is going to look really nice when we add some animation. So I've got this selected here now. Then I go to the path, edit vertices, And we want to put a keyframe on this one here. The other one's going to stay as it is. Then we go to frame 30. We just bring this up. And then we go to the end and copy and paste. Just give it a smooth interpolation. Again, that's looking really cool. Okay, so then after that done editing, let's do the same on the other side. Same process, and go to path, and then edit vertices. I'll bring this one down just above the ear. Go to frame 30, bring it up. And then copy and paste. Okay, let's see what everything looks like in context. So I'm just going to click here on the artboard, press F to frame everything. And this is looking really nice. It really works with this frame being animated. It just gives it a sense of depth and 3D space. One thing I want to do though is I feel that the face squashes too much. I'm either gonna decrease it when it's up or when it's on frame 30 when it squashes. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna decrease that amount. So let's go into the head comp there. Okay, where it says I'm actually gonna make it 100%. So there's no squash and stretch. It only stretches out a bit when the character goes up. Let's see what that looks like. I think this looks much better. And the same here for the body. I think the movement's a bit too much. 110, let's make it 104. Split the difference. Okay, this is looking great. I think we can call this done for now and then move on to the next section.